database, you don't need any introduction, right? You're already aware of the database concepts. We are more into ETL activities here. It's all about ETL. Remember, in Fabric, Microsoft technology, Fabric, we can perform ETL, extract, transform, load, using various ways, various ETL items. At the end of the day, we need to load the data into warehouse. Okay, let's make it clear slowly. Let's understand the ETL and warehouse concepts. Here it is. Data factory, Fabric data factory, data flow, notebooks. Okay, these are the three major items to perform ETL activities. Extract data from various sources. It can be databases, files, anywhere, everywhere. You can get data from any data source. For example, you get data from files, databases, unstructured, semi-structured data, or you can get data from web applications. You can get data from IoT, Internet of Things. Anywhere we can get the data using the Fabric ETL models. Okay, once we get this content, what next? We load it to warehouse, right? We load the data into warehouse. Now, let's understand slowly, because by end of the course, we need to learn when to use data factory, when to use notebooks, when to use data flow. That is more important for us. Also, we should know how to integrate them together. Here, let's understand the high level difference between each of these ETLs. What are they? Observe carefully. First, data flow. First, our data factory. Okay, we are talking about data factory first. What is data factory? Let's observe carefully. Here, data factory is a rich user interface entity. We have rich user interface entity for data factory. Using data factory, we can have a simple drag and drop of ETL structures. Other one, much more easier item, data flow. No drag and drop, simple right click or mouse clicks, mostly mouse clicks. Data flow. Data factory can be used mainly to work with database sources. Data flow is mainly targeted for unstructured data. Remember this one, mainly for unstructured data. Notebooks. Notebooks can work with structured data, unstructured data, database data, file data, anything, everything, but scripting, coding. So it is more powerful, more customized. Fabric data factory and data flow, in these two cases, we can use existing buttons, existing options. We are limited there. Notebooks, they are very flexible. As a Fabric engineer, we need to learn all three equally. Then we'll decide when to use which. In fact, within next 10 classes, we are coming to conclusions. And of course, there are few other items as well. What are other items? Here it is. KQL, Costo Query Language, we call it. Using T-SQL also we can do few ETL items. Spark SQL, we can do few other ETL items. Okay, etc. Next, coming to the right side, we have warehouse to store only table data, old historical data. Lakehouse to store table plus files both. And we have others like, for example, Stream House to store live IoT data. I'll call it as Stream House to store live IoT data. And we are going to learn something called mirroring activities or DB mirror databases very soon. Mainly for storing replicated data. I'll simply call it others. Okay, here we go. Like this. I'll just make it clear, okay, in this way. So please see if we can get this into your notes, your handwritten observation notes you are maintaining, if any. I'll be sending all this content on email anyway, this updated modified image. Now, today we are going to start with one lake implementation. We are going to construct one warehouse, one lake house. Okay, we'll do both. Then from tomorrow, we are going to start using ETL structures to load data into warehouse, lake house. Remember, we need to have all these items, then only come to a conclusion when to use which. Let's learn all these carefully. Okay, all these items are independent by default. We can make them dependent as well. Okay, next. From here, let's understand now how to work with this concept of one lake. Remember, one lake is a centralized repository. For what? To store all these houses. Let's get started slowly. Friends, I assume we are all very new. Let's go slowly, step by step, into the ETL environments, Spark, PySpark, etc. We'll go for questions after some time. We'll do it definitely. Let's observe carefully. First, before we step into the ETL portion, cloud computing portion, let's understand slowly how to step into Fabric first. Okay, so here we go. I'll provide the detailed notes anyway. I'll mail you the complete detailed notes. I'll do it for you for now. Go to your browser, app.fabric.microsoft.com. app.fabric.microsoft.com. It will ask you to sign in. You have the sign in details with you. If not, I'll be sending you an email separately. Left side you see something called workspace. Create a brand new workspace with your name. I'll call it as workspace for cloud computing and ETL warehouse. Give some name, any name is okay. Okay, next. Click apply. Click apply. Okay, you get one workspace ready. Next, new item. See here, friends, something different. Okay, see new item. Here you see various categories: get data, ETL, storage of data, data storage, preparing the data prep we call, transformations, analysis, etc. For our examples right now, we need storage first. There is one sample warehouse. Okay, for our practice purpose, you have this sample warehouse. Okay, so I'll write the notes. Make sure like we follow it carefully. I'll provide you all these notes anyway. Step number 1. So here it is. Visit app.fabric.microsoft.com. Sign in. I'll provide you the sign in details to you separately on email. Next. What else? Left side, workspaces. Workspaces are used to, these are used to organize ETL and data warehouse items in Fabric. Left side workspaces, new workspace. Set a name, click save. Number 3, inside workspace, new item, storage. See, sample warehouse, something new. Observe carefully. Once you click on sample warehouse, okay, this one, sample warehouse, give the name. I'll say, for example, Fabric sample warehouse. We can create our own warehouse or add tables to this sample warehouse. We'll do. For now, create. This will create a warehouse, tables, copy data, and finally create indexes for this sample warehouse. Okay, get the platform ready for our main cloud computing and ETL activities from tomorrow. Okay, sample warehouse. Set a name and create. One warehouse will be created with few tables and indexes. Next. Let's wait for some time. In the meantime, I'll just save this file. Just wait. Yes, let's continue. So here we go. Just wait for a few moments. Done. Let's continue. Next. In the meantime, my warehouse is ready. See, we all know schemas, right? Everyone. MS SQL concept schemas. Please confirm. We are all aware of it. Please, I will wait. MS
Yes,
SQL
sir.
schemas. Yes, please, I will wait. Others, create schema name, MS SQL
Yes,
concept. Right, yeah,
sir.
sure. Let's continue. Vedanta K, can you hear me, please? Check your mic, please. Vedanta K, I wait. Please check your mic, please. Vedanta K,
Yes,
cannot
yes,
hear
yes.
you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, my dear friends. So you're aware of MS SQL concepts, right? Schemas,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Great, perfect. Let's continue, friends. Well, anyone new to schemas, let me know after the class today. I can send them one video and a relevant .SQL script for your detailed practice. I can give it to you. A small video, a 20 to 25 minutes technical one. If in case you need it, please WhatsApp me after the class. From MS SQL, okay? We are into Fabric, core Fabric. Let's continue. Yes, one schema ready. Let's, for our practice examples, let's create our own schema. Let's observe carefully here. So let's go to new query. Okay, let's go to new query here in this way. Create new query and let's create a schema. Okay, so let's create schema, ETL schema like this. This go command is optional. We don't really need it. Just select and execute this one. Okay. Any questions so far? Let me know, please. I will wait. Yep. Any questions? Let me know, please. I will wait. I'll wait for some time. Yep. Fine. So this ETL schema, we are going to use it for our next classes. This ETL schema, we are going to use it for our next classes for the purpose of organizing the tables. Okay, we are going to use it for organizing all our tables. Okay, next, once we create schema, next step, once we create schema, then write this one. Okay, schemas, refresh, click on schemas and refresh this one. Okay, leave it there. Come on, any idea, friends, how to get the list of schemas in a warehouse, in a regular database? Please, I need your support, please. We have a lot to learn here. Okay, need your support. You got my question? How to report list of schemas in an regular SQL database I'm talking about. Please, any idea? No problem. During your free time,
You can
if
use
possible.
sys tables, sys dot schemas, correct?
Exactly, my dear friend. You are right. Exactly. Yes. For others, please, during your free time, if possible, please try to revise your MS SQL concepts. That really works. The more we have command and grip on MS SQL, more fabric concepts are yours. Okay, so you already have this checklist with you in my website or in your WhatsApp or email during your registration time. I'm referring to chapter number 6, schemas. Exactly, sys.schemas is the answer. What is sys.schemas? Sys is a predefined schema. Schemas is a view, predefined view. Yes, in regular MS SQL, we have sys.schemas. Unfortunately, in warehouse, if I say sys.schemas, it won't work. That is the main problem here. Hence I was asking this question. I mean, we cannot expect things to work just like regular T-SQL in on-premises. So let's stay tuned. We have a lot to learn. Regular MS SQL, sys.schemas will work. But in Fabric, it's not the case. Create schema will work. Alter schema will work. Drop schema will work. But sys.schemas won't work. It won't work at all. Then what's other option then? Let's stay tuned. We have a lot to learn here. I need your support. Let's observe carefully. I'll be surely giving you the complete details very, very soon. We will do. Next, I mean, T-SQL in on-premises is having differences with respect to transact SQL in Fabric. That's very important to note. So leave this to me, we'll take it anyway. For now, to know the list of schemas in the database, here it is. Go to schemas and refresh. For now, refresh it. Get the list ready in this way. Okay, you create the schema. Next, leave it empty. DBO schema, we are going to use it for the purpose of the sample table, sample data. DBO schema, we are going to use it for sample data. Whereas the ETL schema is there, right? We are going to use it for the purpose of working with our own user data. We'll do it slowly, step by step anyway. Okay, we'll do. Yep. Next. From here, okay, schema ready, warehouse ready, schema ready. Any questions, please let me know. I'll wait. Yes, please. Any questions, please let me know. I'll wait. Fine. Let's continue. Next item. For our practice items, you need to create few tables. For our practice activities, you will be creating few tables inside this warehouse. Okay, so how to create the tables? Let's see. Small tables only for now. Okay, and also a small join query as well. I'll just show you here like this. So I have the content ready with me. I'll provide this complete script for your practice anyway. This one. Friends, we are still setting up the stage, okay? For our practice for cloud computing activities, ETL activities. Create table, insert and select. But wait, you don't want it in DBO. So what we do? ETL schema is there, right? ETL schema dot. You can create table like this. Insert into ETL schema dot table name like this. Next. Let's wait. This one, okay, should be ETL schema in this way. This one, right? Sorry for the typo. Product like this. And run. Okay, like this. First table ready. Second table. Create table. Create table. Customer data in this way. I'll provide you the script. Okay, please get the things ready in this way. Dot. Okay, like this. Well, here we go. Select from like this. We know, right? Schema's concept. Just apply it carefully. Same way, give the table name here. Okay, give the table name. Insert into and finally select. Sorry to make you wait. Just let me give the correct schema name. I'll send you all this script anyway on email today, along with the cloud credentials. I'll send you one theoretical document also. Please refer to it if possible. Next. Joining above two tables, you run a small query like this. Great. Here it is. Okay. So what we are doing now, we are just creating a small warehouse, sample warehouse, right? Sample warehouse with our own customized tables. Next. Once we get this content ready, what else? Let's see. We need to have something called Lakehouse also. Before that, here it is. Run below script, T-SQL script or T-SQL statements. One statement at a time for best results. Okay, this one. Next. So account ready, workspace ready, warehouse ready, statement ready. Next step, let's continue. Then our next important activity. Let's create a warehouse also. This one. Inside workspace. Number 5. Okay, number 5. Number 5. Inside workspace, new item. Inside workspace, new item. Here we go. What else? Let's see. Something called Lakehouse. What is that? Here it is. I'll leave this one as it is, okay? And I'll copy new tab, okay? I'll not disturb the existing one, leave it as it is. We can also save this as view, but leave it for now. The query is already ready. It's already auto saved. The query will be auto saved. I can also rename it. This one, rename as data warehouse source queries. Rename like this. Let's go to other one. Go to workspace. Which workspace? Here it is. Whatever workspace we created today, that October 28th workspace is there, right? The one that we created today. This is the sample warehouse item, right? New item for our ETL warehousing practice from tomorrow. We need something called Lakehouse. Okay, this one. Click on Lakehouse. I'll take it as Fabric Lakehouse. As on date, For Lakehouse, there are no samples from Microsoft. Just create an empty Lakehouse. We'll be learning Lakehouse schema separately. Next 2 to 3 classes. Click create. So fabric sample warehouse ready. Now empty Lakehouse ready. Remember, Lakehouse can store tables and files, right? That's a basic difference I was mentioning few minutes back, starting of the class today. Right? Starting of the class today I was mentioning about it. So here we go. What we do, very simple and straight. Go to files, get the data, upload files. Okay, upload files. And this one. I'll provide you today one sales data file, CSV file open, upload. For our practice purpose, you'll be using this one. I'll rename the file as unstructured data source. Yes, there are a lot of problems in this source file. We are going to explore those problems and format the data correctly using ETL structures from tomorrow. Don't create any tables now. We'll take it separately anyway. Just get the file uploaded and rename it. Back to my screen. New item Lakehouse create. Set a name, click create. Number 5. Inside Lakehouse interface. Inside Lakehouse interface. Go to left side files. Right side upload file. Browse for givens.csv file, upload. Select the file, click on right side dot and rename. Dot and rename like this. Okay, you are done. You are done. You get it now. Step number 7. Why we are doing all these? Yes, to implement ETL. Using ETL items, pipelines, data flows, notebooks, we can read about data from warehouse and or Lakehouse. And what we do, perform data cleansing, transformations, and finally load data into either data warehouse back or Lakehouse tables. Observe there. Okay, from any data source, okay, example above warehouse, about data warehouse and Lakehouse files. Okay, here it is, data warehouse tables and Lakehouse files. I'll mention this one. Perform cleansing, finally write it to the destination. This is what we are going to learn slowly, step by step. Just get these things ready for our class from tomorrow. We'll stop for today. We had a small session, creation of two important entities. I will provide you the end-to-end diagram, and don't come to any conclusions now, like when to use warehouse, when to use Lakehouse, right? Or when to use data flow, when to use Power Query. Give me at least 1 week time. I'll give you the complete clarity. We'll stop for now. I'll be sending you one image, the lab plan image, and the notes from today's class, including a small intro on why Fabric, advantages of Fabric. Please see if we can go through it carefully. With this, we'll stop for now. Questions? Over to you, please. I'll stay back. I'll wait.